everyone, and today I would like to talk to you guys about the new episode of Gravity Falls coming out. Well, it just came out last night, so yeah. Alright, everyone, now I have some pretty interesting theories about what is going to happen. Alright, so last night we received the video, Not What He Seems. Now, I'm going to warn you, this contains some major spoilers, and do not watch this if you have not seen this episode, because I am warning you, this will contain a lot of spoilers. And I know where you can watch it. Unfortunately, I don't have the link in the description, but that is okay. And so now, don't watch this if you haven't seen it. Okay, so let's begin. Now, these are some pictures I traced. And so I have my two little buddies here. Alright, now we're going to start. When I was watching this Not What He Seems last night, we found out that Stan's brother is the author of the books. And I was like, oh my god, like for forever. I couldn't talk, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't do anything. I was so in shock. And so when it ended, I'm like, oh, alright. Now, there's that code at the end, and I really don't know what that code says. Luckily, I don't have enough time to do it. So, yeah. But we're going to start with my first theory. Alright. Point A, or position A, Gideon. Now, in this episode, the Gideon theory, I'm calling it the Gideon theory. In this episode, Not What He Seems, we found out what all the three books combined do together. They created the author that came out of, that is Stan's brother. Now, I have lots of theories for that, but we're now focusing on Gideon. Alright, so Gideon destroyed half the town to get those journals. But why? He wanted to get those journals because he thought that they would unlock power, an amazing power, so powerful it could destroy. Did Gideon mean this, that, whatever happened last night on that video? Not What He Seems. Did he mean that the author was going to come out and it's going to be Stan's brother? If Gideon messed up and he meant to say, well, not really messed up. If Gideon was wrong about the power, then he was wrong, and then that's the end of that theory. But I think that what he meant by power was that he knew. Did Gideon know that Stan's brother is the author, first of all, was going to come out of that portal thingy, out of those three books? How would Gideon know? That's what really got me thinking. Let me know in the comments if you have any more theories or anything about Gideon. Now, my other theory was Stan. Now, during part of it, they find out that Stan Pines, dun dun dun, is dead. So, if that's not Stan, if their great uncle isn't Stan, then who is Stan Pines? My theory is that Stan Pines was a guy who, just a normal guy, didn't have any kids, and he obviously got in a car crash, and his brakes were cut by, dun dun dun, Stan, or just some other random guy. So, their uncle, Dipper and Mabel's uncle, isn't by the name Stan. It is probably Stanley, I don't know, some other people. Who could their great uncle be? And one of my other theories, I know I have so many theories, I'm not going to go into all the details, but here's my other theory. So, we've seen pictures on Google and all these other stuff about Stan and Stanley, his brother, his twin brother, whoever it is, his brother or twin. They look like twins. So, yeah. I'm gonna go with brother for now. I'm sorry, twin people who think that they're twins. Okay, so it got me thinking. I'm like, wait, is that what Stan meant when he told Dipper not to press the doomsday button? Well, not to shut down his doomsday device, which it obviously wasn't, but the cops, I guess, those international guys, whoever they were, I forgot what their names were, but yeah, they tried to arrest Stan for that. But why? Gets me thinking. So, did Stan, when they were little, my theory is that when Stan and Stanley were little, like little tiny kids, like Mabel and Dipper size, they wrote books. Well, they didn't write the books yet. They probably didn't. They were adults. But when they were adults, they wrote the book. And also McGucket, who worked with the author, so he worked with Stanley. He worked with Stan's brother. And now, putting those two together, that McGucket worked with Stanley, and Stanley worked with McGucket, and Stanley's the author, and Stanley's also Stan's brother. You mix all those together and you get, wait, couldn't Stan just tell Mabel and Dipper about McGucket's backstory? Does this explain why Stan never really talks to McGucket? Who knows? Well, back to my theory. Stanley, I predict that Stan and Stanley, they found this portal, this wormhole of somewhere, something somewhere. I don't know how they got it, but before Gideon was born or anything, I think that Stanley wanted to test out the portal, and he got sucked in for about 20 years, and Stan spent all these time trying to find the books. And finally, when he did find the books, he wanted to take them together and get his brother back.